Okay, we are live. Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy you guys are all here. Dealing with any little technical difficulties. If for some reason you have to get off, know that this will be recorded and there's my alarm. You will get to see the recording. But this is to help you guys learn a little bit more about what coaching is, who it could be for, how it can help you, and just to decide if it's something that you think would be right for you or not. I'm going to kind of just kick us off. And sorry, I do hear that sound. I'm going to mute everybody. Did everyone just get muted? No.
I don't know.
But Shy, I see you on twice. You see Shylea on twice? There's like a no picture Shy and then a picture Shy.
Yes, and the no picture Shy I can't mute, so I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I can remove it. Shy, is it okay if I remove that one? If you get disconnected, just come right back. Do you want to remove her? Yes? All right, you lasted. Okay. So we should be good. We shouldn't be able to hear anything else. Mute. Sorry if I'm mute. You don't take offense to it. Okay. What was it? All right. I was going to kick it off, and then we're going to have just a few of us chat and hopefully answer some questions you may have. And then if not, definitely we're going to leave time for you to be able to ask any questions you may have. And that's about how it's going to go. So anyway, I'm Jen Rivera. I am a Diamond Leader coach on our Misfit Republic team. And I have been a coach for about 4 years, a little bit shy of 4 years. And it has just completely changed my life. And I'm going to tell you, if you stick around to the end too, Andrea and I, we're going to do a little drawing. You're going to learn how you can win a prize. So stick to the end. Don't let me forget about that. But anyway, so my journey started about 4 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom with 2 toddlers. I was and still am a military wife. And I kind of was just lost myself. I was just bored, just in that same new mom routine. And I was just looking for something totally different. I was at a new duty station. We were, didn't really have any friends yet. I knew it like my neighbors, but no, I wasn't hanging out with anyone. And I just felt so lost and not happy, really. I'm always been a happy person, but just kind of got in a funk and just was not having it. I had always kind of been like an active person growing up, except for like my college years. Those were not active. But I did get active after that. But then after kids, I did nothing, which is kind of sad, but I think it's something common that happens to us. And I was trying to get active. I tried many different things. I tried doing the gym, which didn't work with my kids in the daycare. I convinced my parents that I needed a treadmill, and I barely used. And my son ended up sticking his hand in the treadmill and ripped his hand all apart, which never used the treadmill again. I tried Wii Fit. I tried Weight Watchers, something I had done in the past. And nothing was sticking. And then by, I guess, the grace of God, I scrolled past this challenge group that was being offered from one of the military wives on post. Me, don't like challenges, don't like competition, don't like anything like that. But also why it was an interest to me, I don't really know. But luckily, I messaged this girl, got started in her challenge group, and that basically changed my world. I became obsessed with working out and the community that was in this Facebook group. And it just basically changed me. I was a happier person. I started doing my Turbo Jam and my Shakeology every day. And I was, on the top of the world. I felt so incredibly good. My coach had messaged me one day about coaching. She knew I loved the products and thought I would make a good coach. And right then and there, I was like, no, I am just starting on this journey. How in the world could I be a coach? First of all, I'm not my goal weight. I don't like, I'm not done. Like, I'm just still in my journey. Like, how can I be a coach? I'm not a fitness person. I know nothing. I'm just a stay-at-home mom who works out in the living room, kicking and punching and loving it. So that was it. She dropped it. She didn't ask me again. But I started going to this fit club where I met someone who was a coach. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm a coach. She's like, I don't do anything, but I'm a coach. And I was like, what do you mean you do nothing, but you're a coach? She's like, oh, yeah, it's totally free for military. She's like, and I save 25% of my Shakeology every month. And right then and there, I was like, I hit a wall. And I was like, what? My coach never told me I could save 25% on Shakeology. Right there, I was like, I messaged her that night, sign me up. I am ready. It's free. If it's free for military, heck, I'm not losing anything. And I'm going to save on my Shakeology. And that started it all. I wasn't going to like coach. I still was like, I'm not coaching anybody. But then I learned that all I was basically doing was continuing on with my awesome challenge group. One moment, I'm sorry.
When are you coming up?
Not for a while. Goodbye. Go.
It's I saw the scary boy movie.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Sorry, guys. You can sit on the couch right up there.
Okay.
But this is the beauty of it. My kids are always around, and this business still works having a family. And as long as you don't mind them coming in, then we'll just continue on. So basically, the whole challenge group world changed my world, and I wanted to keep doing that. And so I just thought, hey, if I have a few friends join me, I'll just keep doing my challenge groups. And then from there, kind of just like took off. I realized I didn't have to be at my goal weight. I didn't have to be a fitness person. I just could be me going through my fitness journey and inspiring people. And it's turned into this awesome, amazing opportunity that now I get to, as a military family, we've always lived paycheck to paycheck. And our goal was, as soon as the kids went back to school, I would then go back to teaching. I was a teacher until I had my first daughter, or my first kid. And I never went back. I've been able to work at home doing what I love. And I make enough where we can afford for me to stay home, and which has been a huge blessing. I get to be there for my kids. I go to so much their school activities. I go to lunch, and it's just nice to be able to contribute and feel like I am, not just sitting around doing nothing as a stay-at-home mom. I mean, because granted, my kids aren't even home anymore, so I really would have no reason just to be sitting home. And fitness has now become my world. I'm such a happy person. So many things have changed, and that's about it. That's about it for me. From being military, moving around, it has been a blessing. I didn't have to pay the $40 sign-up fee. I don't have to pay the $15.95 monthly coach fee, though I would now that I'm in the business, and I realize it's totally worth that. But as military, it's such a huge, reward. We sacrifice so many, I'll take any little reward that they give us, bonus that the Beachbody really honors and helps out the military, which I really love, and veterans as well. So that's kind of my little spiel about how I got started and just how being the military, the benefits of that. But like I said, I was not a fit person. No one would have looked at me and thought, hey, I'm going to go ask her about anything fitness. But Andrea, on the other hand, is our little fit guru who was already into the fitness world, and she is, if she doesn't mind, will continue on and tell her story and a little bit about her. And I'm going to mute myself, okay?
Hi guys, I'm Andrea. As Jen said, my story is a little different than hers because I've always been, well, let me start by saying I've been coaching for just 2 years this December. I'm a Diamond leader, and Jen and I met through our Misfit community. And then we actually found out that that my husband knows her from school and her brother. So it's kind of cool how we met that way, and then we just clicked and became kind of success partners, and then we can join our teams together. So, the community that we've built is kind of a huge part of why I love coaching as well. But when I got started, like Jen said, I was very active. I played soccer in college. I played sports all my life. So I've never had trouble with weight or wanting to work out. I love working out. It's part of my livelihood, and it's what I need to feel like me. But then after I have 3 kids, and after my first kid, I was doing P90X. I had no idea about coaching. I wish I did, but I didn't. And I got back in great shape, and then I was pregnant with my second kid. And after I had him, I didn't really do as much to get back in shape. I tried the gym, stuff like that, but, you know, it was kind of like hit or miss. And then I had my daughter, and after I had my daughter, I wanted to go back to P90X, but now I had 3 kids and a lot less time. So I was trying to find something. I tried to go to the gym, but I kept getting called out of the gym for the daycare because my daughter had a poopy diaper or she was crying or anything like that. Every time the daycare person walked into the spinning class, I would duck my head and be like, don't call me, because I was like, we just started, or something like that. So I never knew if I was going to get my full workout. I felt like I was kind of not torturing my kids, but they liked it, but it wasn't the best, and I wasn't spending all that time with them. So I worked full time as a teacher. So I was coming home from work and then running off to the gym, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do cardio or if I wanted to take a class, was the class at the right time? All that stuff was kind of like making it really difficult for me to kind of do what I needed to do. So I ran across a post about, is it freezing on you guys? Are we good? Okay. I ran across a clean eating group post from my husband's friend's wife. And I said, oh, you know what? That sounds really good. I really have never been great at nutrition, but I've never been that awful. But I have a sweet tooth, and I just kind of ate what I wanted to eat, but I wasn't an overeater. But I knew I wasn't eating right. So clean eating to me was kind of scary, because you just hear clean eating, and I think you think so much is going to be restricted from you. And when I found out that it really wasn't that hard, and it was just a little bit of planning, and it was pretty simple eating, I was like, this is pretty awesome. And it was over Thanksgiving, and I got Shakeology samples from her. And less than a week later, I hadn't even joined a challenge group besides the clean eating group. And I said, sign me up. I want to do this. I want to become a part of this community. I love the product. I already loved Beachbody products as it was, and P90X3 had just come out. So there's my short workout that I was looking for. It was the same kind of workout as I already loved, but condensed. So basically, I had the best of both worlds. I was going to learn how to eat right, and I had my workout that I loved. So I jumped right in. I didn't have the experience of a challenge group, but as Jen said, I'd already been kind of pulling friends in and getting us to work out together. I had my friends at work, my coworkers, who would come early in the morning and work out. So it was kind of like fit clubs. So I was already kind of doing the rewards for it. So I was like, this is something I can totally see myself doing. I wanted to be a part of a community. I kind of felt really lost, just like Jen said. I was going crazy with 3 kids. My husband is a high school football and wrestling coach. So the fall and winters are kind of crazy, and I often feel like I'm a single mom. So I was tired. I was exhausted. I needed some positivity in my life. And I just felt like this community of coaches was giving me that. And since that day, I have gotten just that. I've learned how to become a more positive person. I've learned how to help others, which in turn also helps me. It keeps me motivated to know that what I'm doing as a coach is motivating other people. That's a huge part of it for me. I also, I just blanked. I also think that we learn a lot about personal development, goal setting, all of that kind of stuff. So someone, hang on. And a lot of that has really changed my outlook on just life in general. And can you mute that, Jen, or no? No. Life in general, and just kind of like living with purpose, living with intention. I do a lot of personal development reading, and a lot of our team talks about that, and we kind of help each other out with it. Oh, I've read this, or I do a lot of audio listening, and I listen to that. And that's changed so much of my life and how I look at things. And when I kind of feel like I'm getting back into a rut, I find some personal development that's going to help me get out of it. So that is a huge part of why I became a coach. And it's totally different. I think not totally different, but a different aspect of what Jen's talking about. And a couple of other coaches have different stories as well. And I think that's what's really cool about this opportunity is that you can be coming from any direction and you can have different goals and different views of what your future is. But there's so many things that are going to help you with your life and help you become a better individual. And then just joining this community is, like I said, such a positive experience. So that's my favorite part of coaching, and that's why I love it. Oh, that's a great pause.
That was good.
Go ahead, Jen. I'm going to mute myself. You can go ahead and pick the next person that you want to kind of share.
Did we have someone who wanted to go, who was prepared to go next?
Raise your hand if you want to share. Don't be shy. Ashley.
All right. Can you unmute yourself, or do you need me?
Yes. Okay, we're good. Hey guys, I'm Ashley. I have been a coach since April, and it's been kind of a slower process for me, and that's okay. And that's just because I'm learning how to do everything. You don't need to sit down and pick all the pieces apart all at once. It's a process. The absolute biggest thing for me has been the personal development, like Andrea had mentioned, and the fact that it has opened up so many doors and turned me into a much more vibrant, optimistic person that I sometimes lacked. I was sometimes that glass half empty person where I would let things really, really get me down. I can't do that. I can't do that now. I can. I'm human, and it will get to me on occasion. I had that part that feeling this morning and yesterday, but I get over that hump a lot easier because like she said, I'm living it with an intention to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's not just eating and, a physical lifestyle. It's a mental lifestyle too. And that's the most contagious thing that you can share with everyone in your life. This is not, I definitely don't want to say anything bad about any other kind of, direct sales, because they're all wonderful. If they're giving something to you, then that's what counts. But, selling lipstick is totally different from giving you the opportunity to overcome some sort of physical challenge and mental challenge in your life. Nothing can beat that, because that affects not just you, but the people in your life. People want to be around people that motivate them and positively influence them. And that's what sells it for me. So I don't need to make $1 million this second. And that will happen, because I believe it will happen. I will get over the hump that I'm in. And what thrills me the most is that people have come to me and said, what you're doing with this workout video, it inspires me. And I'm having people join challenge groups and lose a certain amount of weight, and then their husband does it, and then so that's thrilling to me. And opening the doors. I wanted to get into fitness somehow. I didn't know how. I was always the yo-yo person. I was more out of it than I was in fitness. So when I decided, when I had moved to Virginia, that I wanted to get into fitness somehow, and by the grace of God, met Andrea, and she had mentioned PiYo to me and very casually said, yeah, I'm a fitness coach. And I had no idea what that meant. And I did PiYo, and she had mentioned it to me. We talked a little bit more about coaching, and I was like, well, yeah, that sounds about how I want to do it. I don't pretend to know everything about fitness. I'm not a personal trainer, but I went and got size certified. I got PIO certified, and that has been so up my alley and so fun. I seriously love it. And I have a few different jobs from that now. And yeah, so I mean, if anything, if that's your big benefit, is if that's your why, the reason why you want to do this and your drive, then why not? Go for it.
Love it. I love that you mentioned, like you're not a fitness expert. Because even though like I mentioned that I wasn't a fitness person, just because I became a coach, I am still not a fitness person whatsoever. If you were to stick me in a gym, I would wander around. I would most likely head to a treadmill still, just because I know what to do. If I don't have someone telling me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and it being convenient in my living room, I'm not going to do it. I still have no idea. Like, I get it, but I couldn't help somebody and tell them. I can't pretend I'm a personal trainer whatsoever. And just because you have the label of coach, like other people who aren't a coach, it could be intimidating that you think that's what it is, but it is so not you can be a fitness coach, you can be a personal trainer, but that is certainly not a requirement whatsoever. So I'm glad you did touch on that and mention that, because that is often a misconception. We are not, or even nutrition experts. Heck, I just posted about, I took my kids to Burger King for dinner tonight, and I'm like, it's the third time in a week. Like, it is a huge, like, I know better now. Like, I know better, but it was convenient, and I'm ashamed, and whatever. Life goes on. I'm not perfect, and I don't have to be perfect. You guys don't have to be perfect to be a coach whatsoever. It's just an ongoing journey of trying to be better yourself. And if you can inspire people along the way, heck, why not? Inspire people makes me happy, and, make other people happy. When you get that message from someone who said, like, whatever you did inspired them, or they look forward to seeing your workout posts, that, like, oh, that makes my day. I'm on cloud 9 for so long. Like, I don't know. This whole thing is just so rewarding from all aspects.
Jen, let me touch on that a little bit, if you don't mind. I think what she said about being not necessarily at the end of your journey, we're always going to be on our journey. And if you feel like you haven't met your goals, or you're just beginning, that's okay, because part of being a coach, the definition of being a coach is not, like Jen said, knowing everything about fitness and knowing everything about health. It's about motivating people to want to live a better life and to want to look in the future for what they dream of. I mean, it's opened up so many doors for so many people about things that they never thought they could have or even dreamt about until they realized it was available to dream. So, I mean, if you think you can't do this because you haven't taken steps towards those things, don't think that way, because this is just the first door that's going to open for you to open thousands of other doors. So keep that in mind.
Let's stop here. Is there anyone who is on that would like to ask a question? We can go from there. If you either raise your hand or just unmute yourself and just go ahead and ask, and then one of us coaches can answer something. If not, we'll continue on with someone else's journey. Go on once. Don't be shy. Do we have chat on this? Yeah. Or you can even post a question if you're on your computer. I don't know how it works on your phone, but there is a chat button down at the bottom. You could always type something.
I'm not muted, right?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, so here's the question that someone might have. What if I have an insane schedule? How would I be expected to fit this in? And there are two questions. And then if to what degree, how much time do I need to put into it? There you go.
I would say, how about someone who works a full-time job? One of you coaches, Rachel, or
Yeah, Ree wants to do it.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted now. So I work full time. I'm a home health occupational therapist. I have 3 kids. Busy is an understatement of my life. I became a coach back in August, September. Initially as a discount coach, I just wanted Shakeology. I just wanted fitness programs cheaper than normal. And then I got into it and I was like, you know what? Like, why not? I love this. I'm an OT. My goal in life is to help people. So I decided to become a full-time coach. I work my business at night. I am busy with patients during the day. I come home, I do homework, I do dinner, I do family time. And for the last few hours before I go to bed, that's when I really try and message people and work, quote unquote, my business. So being busy, having a full-time job, it's totally doable. I'm an Emerald coach, so, you know, I'm just getting started. Sorry. She's sick, so she's still up with me. So yeah, hello. It's totally doable, even with kids, even with full-time jobs. It's totally what you want to put into it, you know, as to what you'll get out of it. I hope, and I've learned that having a full-time job or kids or, you know, any other time, you know, requirement or whatever, it really won't hinder where you'll go in this business. So that's my input.
Do you want to say the difference between what an active coach is and what a discount coach is?
Oh, yeah. So when I first signed on, I signed on as a discount coach. When you sign on as a discount coach, you get your Shakeology and your fitness programs 25% off. So hello, I'm a mom of 3, like I'm all for saving money. So when I chose to become an active coach, it was more, okay, I still want the discount, but maybe I can do a little more. Maybe I can help other people. Maybe I can get them started on their own journeys, or hell, maybe they want to get discounts just like I did. So that's kind of the difference. Like, you sign on as a coach, and just because you sign as a coach, you don't have to do anything with it. You can just sign on, get the discount, be done, you know, whatever. Or you can say, hey, you know, mom, dad, best friend, whoever, this will be good for you, you know, drink Shakeology, try this fitness program. And you're helping them, but then you're also making commission off of that. So in a financial aspect, it's kind of a win-win.
Love it. Good job. And with the sign-up process, just so you know, because it's the exact same sign-up process. Like, there's no filling out a discount form or filling out a I want to work this business form. A coach is a coach. If I suddenly just don't want to run challenge groups anymore and I don't want to help anybody, I could just become a discount coach. I just do it for saving the money. That's it. There's no difference. And people don't believe it sometimes, but like I use my mom as an example all the time. My mom is 69 years old and she's a coach. She's not out there running challenge groups and posting on Facebook. She just does it because she gets Shakeology every month. So she saves her 25% and she's a coach. So, I mean, anyone, and meanwhile, I believe we're all women right now, but we do have male coaches. Rhiannon, I thought Kenny's face was there for a little bit, but he disappeared.
He was. We have a few sick kids in the house, so he's off.
They rock. They're a husband-wife coach duo. Like, it doesn't get much cuter than that. So,
and if you wanted to do like a challenge pack, just so you know, when signing up for coaching, if you wanted to do a challenge pack, then your coaching fee is waived, and that's really cool. That's how I did it.
Yes. So I mentioned, like, with the military, I didn't pay the sign-up fee. But nobody pays the sign-up fee when they sign up with their bundle, which is already discounted. It's Shakeology and then your program of choice. It comes together in a bundle pack, and that price is discounted. And then they also waive the $40 sign-up fee. So you're getting a whole bunch of savings there. And then any future purchases, you would then receive your 25% off. So your Shakeology that you would get every month would be 25% off. When the new hardcore Tony Horton workout comes out, you would get 25% off that. Anything you want to purchase then is 25% off. But your original would be the full but already discounted challenge pack plus the $40 savings. But then you would continue on with your $15.95 coach fee, which gives you basically $15.95. You get a website completely set up. You do nothing. Like, I am the most non-techie person there probably is. I was happy to get on a Zoom and hit record. I think that goes on my little successes for the day. You have a website. You could just so you don't stock any product as a coach. I don't have like a closet of Shakeology. So when someone orders, I mail it to them. We have this website that we can send people a link to something that after you've built your relationship and you figure out what product these people were going to benefit from, you send them the link to that product. They order themselves and then it ships to them. And this website is just all laid out. You don't do anything other than like put your name in, and I think that's it. I think I just put my name and my picture somewhere. And you have like a business website, you have a Shakeology website, and you have an Ultimate Reset website. Then you get 3 websites, right? We haven't added any extras.
Yeah, Jen, while you're talking about that, since we kind of went into the sales aspect of this, I know a lot of people, when we invite them to become a coach or to join us in this opportunity, a lot of people, and you guys on here might have felt that way, and I know some of my current coaches have felt that way, is I'm not a salesperson. And I can tell you that every single person on our team is not a salesperson. But what we're doing is we're sharing our journey. We're sharing our love for a product. We're sharing how it's changed our life. And I've asked my customers, and I've asked people who have invited to be coaches, hey, have I acted like a salesperson to you? Do you feel like I'm selling something to you? And they're like, no. And I'm like, then can you do the same? So when you look at it in that way, you don't have to go out and be like, hey, like, will you buy this from me? Because that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to help these people and help everybody become healthier and live a lifelong a healthy life. Whatever. I can't think. You got it.
We don't, even if like you were like, oh, I'm a great salesperson though. Like, we don't want you to be salesy. We don't want salesy people. We want you to use the product and love it. And then when you love it, then you share it. Just like you would like, I have my favorite kitchen tools that I use all the time. Like the Vegetti, they should just like sign me up as a spokesperson, because I'll sell those spiralizers like no other. And my weights that I use, man, Amazon, it now shows up in my own news feed to buy these weights, because I'm always sending people the link to the weights that I use. So, I mean, it's just sharing products you love. And I wouldn't tell someone to go do a certain program that I know they can't do based off of injuries they have or based off the goals that they want. You get to know people, and then you can recommend and be like, oh, well, this product, it would be awesome. And you're not pushing. If it doesn't fit their needs, you don't give it to them. If it's not something, same thing with coaching. Like, if this isn't what you need, then that's cool. Like, we don't need you. We're not trying to make you become a coach. But if this is something that, it could benefit you maybe financially, it could benefit you just mentally. You need, like Andrea talked about, the personal development. Maybe you need to lose weight and you think, hey, I might as well, just start the whole coaching journey. There's so many reasons why you could use coaching. You just might like to hang out with friends and have friends and be part of a family that we have. It's, there's so many reasons why you could do it. I do want to interrupt though. We're at 2 minutes and 12 seconds before we're going to get cut off. So I do want to ask if there's any questions. There's no chat.
And then also, maybe, Jen, if we run out of time, we can open up questions on the event page.
Yes.
So if you think of questions after this, or you share this with somebody, or you guys watch it again afterwards, you can ask questions on the event page, and we'll answer those too.
Yes, it'll be open for a few days, right? The event doesn't go away. I don't have it.
I think so.
And since I don't see any questions, just before we get cut off, also, I had
the prize. Shai said the prize.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to mention that I had mentioned a prize. So we're going to do a drawing. Andrew, we haven't actually decided on our awesome prize, but it'll be awesome.
Yes.
We're going to do anyone who signs up by Friday. Today's, Tuesday? So it gives you a couple days. So if you're watching this on a recording, you do have till Friday. Anyone who signs up, name will get put into a drawing, and we'll draw a name. We'll do a little fancy drawing, and that person will be our prize winner. So if you're wanting to sign up, you would contact the person who added you to the event or your coach if you're already a challenger. And anyone who signs up with their challenge pack of choice, or
if you already had that, you can just sign up. Yeah.
If you've gotten a challenge pack in the past, you do get the fee still waived. So you do have a bonus there. But if you're going to sign up, you would sign up with your challenge pack to get that waived and get the discount. So anyone who does that by Friday, you get put into the awesome drawing before I get cut off. All right, guys, I'm going to just end it, right? Because we're down to nothing. Thank you so much for coming. And I know it was a little shorter, but please post any questions you have and in the group, and we will definitely be answering them.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys all rock.
Have a great night.
All right.